Come down onto your hands and your knees. Bring your knees right underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Hands or hips distance apart. Back is flat. On an inhale, tuck your toes, arch your back looking up and forward. And then on your next exhale, curve your spine in the opposite direction, looking back, reaching the upper back towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back to your cow pose by arching your back in the opposite way, looking up. Exhale, untuck your toes, curve your spine for cat pose, looking behind you towards your hips. Continue to move on your own breath, in your own timing. Each inhale, come to your cow pose. Each exhale, come to your cat pose. Moving slowly and smoothly, coordinating your movement with your breath if possible. So touch your big toes together and sit your hips onto your heels. From here, separate your knees apart a little bit wider than we normally would for child's pose. So about the width of your yoga mat. And then once your legs are settled, drape your torso over the thighs. So they should be in between the space in between your legs. Reach your arms forward, bring your forehead to the ground. And we're going to relax here in our wide child's pose. Relax your limbs, press your hips down towards your heels as much as you can. If you need to take a pause for this video to adjust, if you need to perhaps put maybe a blanket under your hips, if your hips are very far from your heels, that might be something helpful for you to do. If you're comfortable, or once you're settled, relax here, breathe deeply through your nose, feel free to close your eyes, and just hold this pose and breathe. And slowly make your way back up to a seated position, sitting up onto your heels. And then from here, come to a hands and knees position, lifting your hips off of your heels. Bring your knees hips distance apart and your shins parallel to one another behind you. From here, take your forehead, bring it down towards the ground, and reach your arms forward for melting heart pose. Once you are here, your knees are on the ground, your hips are up. You should be feeling a slight arch in your back here. Press your chest forward, open your shoulders and armpits towards the ground. We'll relax here in our melting heart pose. Feel free once again to close your eyes and breathe deeply here. Remaining here, we'll take a twist. So take your left arm, drape it underneath your right, lifting your head up slightly. Place the left side of your head on the ground, turning your head to the right. We'll relax here with the top of your left hand on the ground in your upper body twist, keeping your lower body where it was. And just hold and breathe once again. Slowly unwind from your twist, and we'll switch to come to the opposite side. Take your right arm, thread it underneath your left, turn your head to the left, placing the right side of your head on the ground. The top of your right hand is on the ground, reaching over to the left. Your upper body is twisting. Remain here, breathing deeply. And slowly unwind from your twist. From here, we'll come to a lizard pose, taking your right leg, stepping it forward into a low lunge on the right. However, we'll walk the right leg out a little bit wider than we would for a low lunge. The left leg, the knee is on the ground. The back leg is on the diagonal here, so you should be feeling a stretch in the front of your left hip. I like to take a block and place it under my forearms for a bit of support and to lift my torso up, since we'll be holding this lizard pose for a bit longer. Once you're settled with your forearms on the block, you should be pressing your hips down towards the ground, feeling the right hip socket softening and the left hip socket stretching in extension. Relax your head, looking down towards your arms. Remain here, breathing into any discomfort you might be feeling in this stretch, and hold here. We'll take this pose on the other side, so gently lift yourself up off the block. Take your right leg, bring it back, and step the left leg forward. Walk the left leg out wider to the left. Press the hips down towards the ground. The right knee is on the floor. Feeling the left hip socket softening and stretching the front of your right hip. Place your forearms back down onto the block. Relax your torso over, breathing deeply. From here, gently lift yourself off of the block. From here, we'll take a banana stretch. Stretch your legs out and bring your head and your feet over to the left, your hips over to the right. Take hold of your right wrist with your left hand and bring your right foot on top of your left, crossing the right leg over the left. Feeling a stretch in the right side of your body from your leg all the way up your hip, all the way up your torso and your right arm. Remain here, breathing and hold. Release your hand from your wrist, uncross your legs, and bring your hips over to the opposite side. Bring your feet and your hands and your head over to the right, hips or to the left, crossing the left leg over the right and taking hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Feeling a stretch in the entire left side of your body. Remain here, breathing deeply. And slowly release your leg, release your hand. Bring your body back to center, so everything is in the center. And then bring your legs straight, your hands down by your sides on the ground, palms facing up. Separate your legs apart and relax them completely. We'll remain in Savasana. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Focus your attention on your inhales and your exhales. Breathing deeply through the nose, remain here. And bring some slight motion back into your body, moving your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. And when you're ready, bend both of your legs and roll onto the right side, resting there with your arm under your head for support. Using your hands to press yourself up to a seated position, cross your shins, flex your feet, bring your hands to your legs, sit up tall. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. Bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest and bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this class. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment letting me know how it went for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for free weekly yoga videos from me. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you next time.